Hello, welcome to a first look at Konkan Coast Pirate Solutions, a game by Chapley Boy. This game, I've been doing a lot of perusing my Steam discovery queues lately, and this game came across my desk, and I really thought it stood out. I don't know, I just took a look at it, and I went, damn, this game looks cool as hell. Just like the art style really struck me. So I bought it. It's 10 bucks. It came out on March 1st. It's by a developer named Chapley Boy. This is the only game that they have made. Probably a single person based on the name, but hard to say. And this is a puzzle game. I don't know how long it is. We can take a look as we go through. I played the first little bit and I went, hey, this is cool. Something neat to take a look at. I think the first thing, and a lot of people are going to say to me, oh, $10? Isn't that quite a bit? Well, that's for you to decide. That's what this video is here for. It didn't look too bad to me, but, you know, the aesthetic really struck me. Like, the way that the game looks really popped out to me. So I was like, you know what? I want to give this a try. So real quick, options menu. Nothing too crazy in here. Volume, you can... That is... Okay. That's really funny to me. It's just a plus and a minus to change the window size. That is very goofy. Yeah, you can reset your progress. You can switch to full screen, up the volume of the ambient and the effects. There's no music, and then credits. The game is made by a solo developer. Okay, even solo developers stand on the shoulders of giants. Every individual is shaped by the world. Okay, all right. Look, buddy. Oh no, I can't. Okay, we're good. You can check that out for yourself. But here, let me get into it, shall we? So I played the first world, I believe. Yeah. So the idea of this game is very simple. Here, let me actually read it to you because the Steam description also got me in here. A cozy puzzle game about helping pirate ships do pirate things, set up simulations, watch how the ships behave, and explore how the systems interact. It's very much a game that just drops you in and says, okay, figure it out. And that's cool. The concept is just that you're pirates, and the pirates have developed a system that lets you simulate pirate encounters. So you get to just simulate pirate encounters and you try to make sure that your pirate ships don't die. It's a very simple puzzle game, but the flavor is really nice. And yeah, I was into it, so I picked it up. We're gonna play through. I want to show you off the very beginning stuff, and then on the left here is the roadmap. So this is basic features where you learn things, and then this is where you start getting to apply your knowledge and play the puzzles out. And you go through each of these, and then when you finish a world, a new world unlocks. So I'm going to do a few of these, and then we're going to go, I'll just show you some of the new stuff, and we can go through the learning process together. I don't want to spend a ton of time on this video, though. You'll get a feel for it pretty quick. The most important thing that I want to make sure that I get across to you here is that this game teaches you nothing. There is no tutorial here. If I hit clear, this is what the start of the game looks like. This is your first interaction with the game. So it took me a minute to get to it, but effectively how it works is this pirate ship wants to get to this point, black flag, black target, and you have 3 things that you can use in each level, and you get different amounts of each. We have the ability to turn right, the ability to turn left, and the ability to stop here. It's a grid-based system, so you can go like this, but once you start the simulation, you cannot edit what you've put out, and then you reset to 0 and you get to go over it again. So all we have to do here is turn right at this point. Pretty simple. And then you run it. You can also let it autoplay, and then it'll say, okay, simulation successful. We did it. Pretty straightforward, right? So let's do... I'm just going to go through this entire world because I did these this afternoon. This one's called Merchant Ambush. So in this one, we get a turn left and a turn right. So the win condition is not over until your ship... I don't exactly understand it yet. But in this one, what you'll see here, because, oh, I got the money, but that's not the goal, because we still lose because our pirate ship crashes. I have robbed that merchant, but I have to put a left turn in here so that my pirate ship can sail away. It reaches its goal, and then it sails away. Now, you may have noticed something that looked a little strange there, which is this thing moved. I'll show it to you in a later level, because I didn't even get it originally. So here it is. Here's where it gets a little bit wild. So The black ship needs to turn right to reach its target. The yellow ship needs to turn right up here to reach its target. Pardon me, I had to cough. So this was the first level that I had to really sit there and go, wait a minute, what am I not understanding here? So what you have to grasp from this game is that this is a solution, and you might think to yourself, how does this ever solve it, right? Because he goes right, he goes left, and then this ship just flies off the map. This game has a system, and again, I want to explain this to you in this way because it's important for you to understand the learning process, because this could be a whole game of learning processes. When this ship turns right, it also picks up the turn right token and then swaps it out with the turn left token when it reaches the destination. And that is, again, there is no tutorialization. You just have to figure it out. And the way that I ended up figuring this out is just by going, okay, well, let's just get one ship to the destination. And when I did that, I went, oh, I get it. But that was weird. Pretty neat, though. Extra baggage, this one also teaches you a new mechanic, which is... Or no, yeah, this one does teach you a new mechanic. This one teaches you that you can place your turn tokens directly in your ship. Like so. Now, I think, yeah, any ship can do it. But then it goes right, it gets to its destination, the other one goes left, and it takes off. Yeah. Pretty neat. One more in here I want to show you, which is buddies. This one also teaches you a new mechanic, which is, well, obviously, simulation failed. One of our ships crashed. The win condition does involve everyone living. And so what this one teaches you is, well, you only have one option here, really. You have to make this ship turn left. When a ship of yours sees another ship directly in front of it, it will then divert from its path and follow that ship. Pretty cool, huh? And again, the thing that I really find compelling about this game is the way that it teaches you things like this. It's so sweet to me that there's no tutorialization and the game just goes, well, you'll figure it out. It trusts me, and it's nice to be trusted by the game for me to recognize, well, obviously there's only one thing I can do here. Let's see what happens. And then as it goes on, it'll build on itself. I'm going to skip ship interaction because that's the same thing, but we're going to do stoppage here because stoppage gives us our other tile type. Stop here. So, obviously, this ship gets away. I don't really understand why this is necessarily a loss. I think maybe these ships have to reach the money. Yeah, okay, you see that? You see how its flag changes colors when it catches the money? I think that might be it. But anyway, what this one teaches you is the same thing. When they get to the stop token, they stop moving, and then they see another ship in front of them, and all of a sudden, boom. Pretty cool, right? Alright, so I'm going to do like 2 levels of the second stage here, and we will probably wrap up. I haven't done anything beyond this Dead Chivalry one. So let's just get right to it, shall we? Let's do Through Fair. I'm going to go through, and I want this video to be somewhere in the like 15-minute range, just so you get a feel for it. I believe we're going to see what happens here. Well, first and foremost, what happens when a black ship touches a yellow token? Nothing bad. Okay, so you are allowed to have a color crossing like that. This ship can go here. But something is wrong because... So, when I look at this puzzle, I say, okay, 1, 2, 3, turn left. If this ship follows, we win, right? What's wrong with this? Oh, you know what I bet it is? This looks like it might just crash. Stuck. Oh, I see. It weighs anchor here. You see that? Ah, gotcha. So when the black ship reaches this point, it's stopping there permanently. So we need to go... I assume... That doesn't work. So I'm guessing then this ship, the black ship, needs to carry a token so that it'll swap it out and force the yellow ship to change course. There you go. Pretty cool. Very nice. Now let's do sheepishly. 4 ships. Now, in one of the screenshots that I saw of this game, there are like 10 ships on the screen, and there are other mechanics as well. There's lighthouses and things like that. And just taking a quick look at the screenshots here again, there do look to be quite a few worlds and stages. But again, it's hard to tell exactly how much content there really is here. So you will have to judge for yourself on that front. And I make this point many times. Yeah, okay, just making sure. I make this point many times because a lot of people tend to ask me questions along the lines of, is this game worth my money? And, well, that's not really something I can tell you for sure. I could take a guess. So far, I'm having a great time with it. I think it's a good experience nonetheless. How do you stop these two from crashing into each other? You stop it here, but then those two crash. So what if I go like... turn you... I do have a lot of trouble conceptualizing which way is right and which way is left for these ships. So right would put you here. That is basically what I want, but then right here I would need to be able to turn right. Right. But that is essentially what I want. And I can only turn left here. Yeah, and they get away without getting here. So we can probably do this in the reverse order. Yeah, there you go. I got it. Very cool. Yeah, because this one stops, it gets picked up by this guy. This one turns to here and gets picked up by this guy. I can really see a lot of, like, even just these early puzzles. This is stage 2. I'm starting to go, huh. Like, some of these are getting to be thinkers. So if this keeps building on itself in a good way, I mean... First thing I like to do is just send it. It's a little loud. I apologize. So, I think something that I've picked up on here, let me check if this is true. Okay, I was wrong. I thought for some reason that only the black ships would swap materials. I was incorrect. So the first thing that's very clear here is that this ship has to turn right here. No doubt. And it's going to pick something up. It's going to need to go left. Can you double stack? No. So it's going to go right. It's going to go left. The black ship is going to go right. Ah, so the black ship needs a left. Because it needs to drop a left here for the ship behind it. And this one's called applesauce because we're doing a little crisscross. That one goes there. Yeah. Very cool. I've said that at the end of every one of these, but every single time I finish a level, I go, oh, that's sweet. I'm going to do one more. Let's do synced. What's going on here? Okay. This ship's going to hit the wall. So you need to go left. And then it's going to get stuck because it's following this one. So the black ship here actually has to reach this tile. So it's going to need to turn... Let me just look at it like this real quick. Yeah, no, that does seem right. So left is actually the direction I need to go. Oh, and then it needs to turn right into the port. I see. So you go left here. That's right. No, this is not right. Am I a fool? Am I the biggest bozo? Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, I am. Give me this back. I'm assuming it's like this, then. Wait, no, do I not need this? Oh, it's stuck following, you see? I see. This ship follows because it follows the turn. Because when it's following this ship, it will just follow it through the turn. Gotcha. And so, I think this first step here is correct. But how would you ever get this one to turn back around? We have it turn right. So we can do this. But then it's just going to fly away. Oh no, it's actually just going to die. Okay. This one's actually pretty tough. I may end up here longer than I had meant to be. Maybe the correct choice here then is to not do it the way I'm trying to do it and to try to sync them up back here. Like, what if we go... Okay, so I just need to look at this real quick. Which way is left? That way is left. This is left. This is right. It is the inverse turns of what I am thinking right now. So if I want you to go left, I have to put a left here. That part is correct. What happens if I put a turn right? Do these crash into each other? Yes. Okay. Now what if I put a turn left here? Oh, wait a minute. Then they go forward one. I get it. And then you put a right here in the ship and a right here. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Because you gotta swap right. Oh man, that's so sick. How much time? 16 minutes? I'll stop here. I don't want to spend a ton of time on this because it's pretty late. It's 10 p.m. for me, and I feel like by now you have a good feel for the game. So the only reason to keep playing this is because I want to. But I'll definitely be playing more of this off camera or maybe on camera, depending on how you guys feel about it. But no, this game is really cool. I'm looking to spend a little more time with first looks over the next week or so because I don't know, I've been feeling it. So I'm keeping an eye out. Tomorrow I should be covering a game called Terra Nil, a little city builder type game that looks cool. But highly recommend this game. It's so fun to me. Every second that I've played this game, I've been like, oh man, that's cool as hell. So definitely give it a look. I think it's worth your time. I'll have a link in the description. And yeah, that's Konkan Coast Pirate Solutions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.